with another video, and before I start this video, I should say that I was gonna do like a Halloween theme type thing, but there's a lot that's been going on, so I probably won't upload anything on Halloween, like something specific on Halloween. I really wanted to, but it's just not in the right time zone, so I probably won't. So I'm not really sure about that. In this video, I am going to be talking about goals. Before I start, I did my face a little bit. Probably one of my eyebrows is probably more sharper than the other. I can never get it right. Like it looks right like in the mirror, but then when I go on camera, it's like I'm thinking, like I'm making a thinking face. So, but this eyebrow is really nice, but I don't know. This eyebrow, it looks decent, but it doesn't look as good as the other one. So goals. Everyone has goals. I have goals. Babies have goals of spitting up and pooping everywhere. And I feel like everything in this life has a goal. And my goal is to establish so much before I'm 21, which really isn't a whole big chunk because I turned 20 in 2 months. So, and then I have a whole year to establish stuff. My goal is to move to California. I don't know which part yet, but that's just where I want to go. That's where I see myself. Other than Florida, people say I'm picking the most dangerous places to live because literally the other day or yesterday I went on Snapchat, and I think it was James Charles. He was talking about there was like a fire in California near his home, and I'm like, and then the earthquakes, and then when you get Florida, you have the bad hurricane when it's hurricane season. So I'm not picking the best places, but I mean, it's not all bad. I guess it just depends on where you're living, and I plan to do my research more so I am in a safer place, hopefully. The reason I picked California was, I mean, minus it being a tourist place, I honestly think it's a really great place. I mean, people would say, oh, you're probably just going because, like, some YouTubers live there, stars go there. It's a really nice place, but I'm not thinking about famous people nor about YouTubers. So I just want to live there just to live there with me and my dog. As you guys know, well, I didn't really say it, but I live in El Paso with my ex-boyfriend now. I'm not gonna really get into too much of that, but sometimes things just don't work out, and you gotta accept that. And for me, I just wasn't happy. And I mean, I have like 2 more months here, so, but there's no bad blood. I will always love him. So I mean, it's just the living situation right now, but I don't plan to be here much longer, and I just need to get myself together of the moving and my situation and stuff. So, but still good friends, no bad vibes. Once again, goals. I feel as though I haven't really had a lot of goals in my life. You know how people expect you to know exactly what you want to do when you're younger and you set that goal? I feel like that's false. I mean, when you're younger, you have so many dreams, so many things you want to do, and it's, your goal changes, your lifestyle changes. Like, when I was younger, I wanted to be a singer, and I tried out for America's Got Talent and X Factor, and I almost tried out for American Idol. And no, did I make it? No. I didn't stop singing because I didn't make it. I personally just don't like the sound of my voice, and it's just not something that I want to do. So people are still like, Jasmine, you need to sing on YouTube, like you sound so good, and I'm like, no. But I mean, if I'm feeling special one day, maybe I'll pop out like a quick little verse, but like it's not going for me. So I mean, yeah. My other goal was, actually, I didn't have another goal. That's all I really wanted to do, was become a singer. I actually had a goal that by the time I was 18, that I was already going to be famous and making my songs and in the studio and doing what I needed to do. But I am 19 now, and I am struggling as ever. I started working when I was like 17 years old. I turned 17. I worked at McDonald's. I absolutely hated it. Then I worked at Chipotle. Absolutely hated it. The only thing that was good was the food. Worked at Kohl's. I didn't really hate it because I had quote unquote friends. And so I used to just, always have fun like with my friends, but management hated it. And now I work at a Puma store. And I don't hate it because everyone is very kind, even the managers, but I am not making anything from that. So that part I hate. Like, I want to accomplish so much, but I'm making so little. And a person like me, I have an issue with saving. Like, I just, every time, like, you got your savings and you got your checkings, and then I use all my checkings, I'm just like, well, I need some of this now, like, important stuff. So I'm, like, pulling stuff out, and then at the end of it, I end up with a balance of 0. So savings is really hard for me, but I plan by 2020 to get it together, and the situation I'm going to be living in by January is going to be different. I feel like I can honestly accomplish way more than what I am doing right now, and I feel like it's just the best situation. I mean, I could stay here and just be roommates with my ex, but I just don't think that is possible. So yeah, so like I said, by the time I'm 21, I want to, at least by the time I move to where I'm moving to, and then that time, I just want to be out and doing my own thing. And people would say, like, what about relationships and doing stuff? I am totally honest. I am really not looking for a boyfriend. I wasn't expecting this relationship I got into, and I honestly just want to focus on myself. I think it's just time that I really sit, analyze myself by myself, and do what I need to do as a person. And I feel like I haven't truly found myself as a person, and I just want to be on my own. You feel me? Like, happy vibes, possibly make friends, and just enjoy life. Like, I'm not trying to get married anytime soon. I'm not really trying to get pregnant. I'm on birth control, so I'm just trying to really just do my own thing and be happy. I think my big thing with goals, because I feel like in this generation, a lot of people that I know straight out of high school or before even graduating got pregnant. And I can't judge because I got accidentally pregnant before I was graduating and ended up in a miscarriage, but I consider myself still in that category of that generation. But I mean, after that, I learned my lesson. And have I had like 2 more miscarriages? Yes, but they weren't planned. I wasn't careful, but I learned from that. And I feel like most people aren't wanting to live life. Like, they just want to straight either have kids and then settle down, or settle down and then have kids, and then like you're only 18 and 19. And I'm not judging, but I think that is the craziest thing that you could want to do. And it's just so crazy because, like, I mean, I've always wanted to be a mom, and that's still a thing. Like, I want to be a mom, and I'm hoping in the future I can naturally produce kids. But now when I'm thinking about it, if I had my babies, I mean, not recently, because I'd probably still be pregnant, but like my senior year, me and that baby daddy is not vibing. I do not mess with him. You know, I've tried to be cordial, but we probably wouldn't be getting along. I honestly don't even know if he'd be around, and that I would be struggling. Like, I'm struggling now, so imagine me having a kid on my shoulders. Like, you, mm, I, I don't know, but it's just like people. I just feel like people just want to rush into it so quick, and then I look at them on Snapchat or just see a social media, and they're struggling, like, you know, or I mean, just popping out babies, which there is nothing. I think kids are beautiful, but I mean, I think it's more beautiful when, one, you're with someone that genuinely loves you, y'all are together, y'all know y'all committed, and then you know, pop out a baby or two. But I just feel like people just really don't have goals. But like, you know, it's into the partying and the drinking and the smoking and the drugs, and I just sit back and I'm just amazed. Like, no offense to my mother if she sees this, but she told me the other day that she thought that I would be the one into smoking, into drinking, and maybe trying a little drugs here and there. But people don't believe me, and honestly, I don't care. But I honestly have never done any of those things. And if I did drink, it was like on a special occasion, like on my graduation, or my mom was having like a little get together and I took a little sip. But honestly, I think it tastes really nasty. But I think people use drinking and smoking to seem cool, like to fit in a category, and this has nothing to do with goals. But I mean, it's like you don't really have standards and you don't have goals, and once you get into that stuff, and like, you know, especially like if you're depressed, or you know, you just want to fit in, it starts to get really addicting, and then that's your life, like possibly going to rehab and dealing with stuff like that. But it just, you can either go left or right, and I haven't had like the best life growing up, like never the richest, never had the fancy shoes, struggled with money, not even just with myself, like with my mom and my dad. And you know, I wouldn't call myself bad. I wasn't bad, but you know, I was doing stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing, with sneaking boys in the house and having sex and doing all this stuff, and my mom thought I was gonna end up pregnant, and that would have been my lifestyle. And then realizing once again that I'm blessed that I didn't get pregnant by one of them random guys, or a boyfriend that I'm not even with, don't even talk to anymore, and just really thinking about life and how I want it to go. And I don't want my life to go like that. I want to establish money, make my coin, so then when I do get married, or if I do find someone else, or I do end up with the guy that I'm living with right now, I can be more established, I can have my life together, I can actually genuinely be happy. And I'm not talking about being happy because I have a whole bunch of money, because money doesn't make happiness, but just knowing that, because I'm not gonna put anyone's business out there, but a lot of people that I know, lives are like going upside down, twisting and turning, going left, doing bad things that you shouldn't be doing. And then there's me, who I'm just looking and watching like, dang, like how could they do that? Like, I just kind of laugh at it. But some of them, people that I actually genuinely care about, and they're really fucking up their life, and it's really sad to watch. And that just gives me the motivation to say, yes, definitely don't want my life to be like that. I know I can accomplish my goal, and maybe it might not be when I'm 21, but I am for hell yes trying to push by the time I'm 21, so I can just finally be on my own. Like, I don't gotta ask my parents for money still, and got help with my phone bill. Like, I want my own thing, my own time, just doing it. I just want to do it and just enjoy life, travel, go across the country, go to Jamaica, I don't know, meet someone, genuinely meet someone that's like, I just meet for myself, and genuinely fall in love and have that connection and with someone, and just have that good life. But I really feel like people should really set a goal for themselves. I'm not in college, just in case anyone was wondering. I don't go to college. One, because I can't afford it, and two, because I've always said it just genuinely wasn't for me. But the thing that I want to be, which is a veterinarian, I have to go to college for. And I'm not opposed to being like, oh no, I don't want to go to college, because before, when I was in middle school, I'd be like, no, it's the school just genuinely wasn't for me. I struggled, okay? Struggled. And by the time I graduated, I had a 2.4. That is terrible, okay? But I'm not like sad about it. I mean, it did do the consequence of me not being able to really go to like a 4-year college, but I mean, it was a lesson learned, and it just tells me for when I have kids to, push them, but I don't want them to think that I'm strict, because I wasn't perfect in school, but I don't want to put what I wasn't perfect for into my kids and make them feel like they're obligated to do this, do that. But definitely being focused, like just being focused. Like, you can have fun, and I'm not saying about the drugs and shit and smoking. I will never condone that to my kids. Will it be talked about? Yes, so they know about it. Yes, but that will not be something. If I can do it, I feel like if I can do it, and I've been around so many people who smoke and who drink, and still to this day who smoke and drink and do all that crazy stuff. If I can do it and be around it, then other people in this world can do it too. And people are talking about, oh, well, peer pressure, and people just, you're just around it so many times, so whoever you're around, that's how you're going to be considered, and that's how you're going to turn out to be. Hell no. I'm looking at them now, and you're crazy. It's just not my groove. And so, but there's a bunch of famous people who smoke and do all that stuff and living their best lives. But I can live my best life without smoking and drinking and doing all that stuff. And because I'm a person who suffers with a little bit of depression and anxiety, and most people smoke because they have depression and anxiety, and they do it for healing. But I like to be in reality, and it doesn't heal anything. It just makes you numb for how long ever you've been smoking, for a couple hours to the next day, and then you wake up and boom, you're right back to reality. So nothing of that smoking, I don't care if it's natural from the earth, that shit does not work. Drugs, alcohol, it don't work. It just makes you sick and addicted to it. And I will not be one of them. I'm not gonna deal with people who are addicted to that type of stuff. So it's just not for me, not for trying. And I will continue to live that way until I am dead. But set a goal for yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. If you write it down in a book, talk to people about it, talk to your family about it, and really push yourself to that goal, because no one can push you to do something that you want to do. Like, you gotta be able to uplift yourself and be like, I'm gonna make it, like I'm gonna do this is something I'm gonna do. And I'm not like 100% fully there, so I don't want to make it seem like that, because some days I have my days like, am I really gonna make it? Like, should I even be like trying? But I know it's gonna be worth it at the end, because when I got my own house and my dog with me, I'm going to be happy. I'm gonna be the happiest person, buying my own food, paying my own bills, doing what I need to do for my life to be set. Really need a D, I need the all a bad bitch need a son. When you see on this YouTube, by the time I'm 21 and you see me with my apartment, what is it called? Apartment tour. Just remember this video right here, because you're gonna be like, dang, she really did that. And she's in her own apartment in California, and she is doing her thing. Like, I want to be like that. Like, I want to do that. And I want to be a good influence on people. I don't want people to think down about themselves. Like, you can do whatever you want to do. Just believe in yourself, have the courage to do it, and don't let nobody like tell you nothing. Like, do what you want to do what makes you happy, and finish that goal until the end. But you know, always listen to people, let people help you. There's nothing wrong with adding on to your knowledge of what you want to do. You just need to stay positive and let them negative birds fly. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Because I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything for Halloween. Then I most definitely will probably be doing something for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then, you know, my birthday is in January. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that, because, you know, I'm moving. But November, December is definitely the month of... Actually, I just freaking lied. November is when I'm gonna be packing up, and I probably will try to post at least every 2 weeks, because I'm gonna be super busy. Probably not in December, because most majority of the stuff is already gonna be sent to where I'm moving. But I definitely, you know, I want to try new videos, like, you know, Thanksgiving. Think of I don't know, build a turkey, do a turkey hand. I know you remember those turkey hands back in like elementary school. I don't know, Christmas, you know, I won't be doing nothing big, but, you know, maybe build a gingerbread house or something. Be a little vlogmas, not for the whole month, but, you know, do a thing here and there. But I'm excited. Like, I don't post often because I'm either stressed or I'm just really out of it, but you guys need to know that I am super excited for this YouTube video, especially when my life actually starts going the way I want it to go and unraveling in a very healthy way. And I promise you guys will be a part of it in every step of the way, so I can show you, like, things can happen, okay? Things happen for a reason, and it's gonna be a really big blessing to me when I accomplish what I need to accomplish. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.